Hi Mojosurf, my name is Philip Gravatt. I'm a senior here at the Eastern Oregon University in La Grande, Oregon. To give you an idea of where that is, we made a map here for you, Oregon. I'll show you a little bit around the Oregon area if you're unfamiliar with that. We're right below Washington, right above California. But little La Grande is way over here, so here's the Pacific Ocean on this far side, as you can see on a little mini map. And La Grande is way up here, east of Portland, Oregon, which is about an hour from the coast. So 5 hours, 6 hours from the coast, and it goes to get here. We go along the well-known Columbia Gorge, great scenic route, and I live over here in Newberg, Oregon, which is in the McMinnville region, up in that area. It's where I've lived for 18 years. Then after high school, I went down to Eugene, Oregon for 2 years where I studied at the University of Oregon. Originally, I was trying to get into product design when I was down there. And unfortunately, my portfolio wasn't sufficient in comparison to the other 50 people applying for about 20 positions. I enjoyed what I learned there, and it was a great experience. I really like the hands-on art kind of stuff. Kind of runs in the family, I guess. My brother is in digital arts right now over at Western Oregon University, which is over there on the west side. And now I'm over at Eastern Oregon studying business with a concentration in leadership, organization, and management. I chose that over a couple other options because it was a little more universal, and I ended up enjoying a lot of the business classes that I took at U of O. And I enjoy a lot of the personal development kind of stuff that comes along with the business aspect. Some people just go into the business program because it's an easy one they've heard. And for me, I personally enjoy it a lot, and I know there's a lot of opportunities that can come along with it. So took that major over rangeland ecology and fire services. Fire service was kind of a long range out there, but I'm also an agriculture guy. I like being outdoors, and for the last couple summers I worked on the combine, driving tractors, and all day just sitting on the combine harvesting wheat or grass seed over here. I enjoy it. I get to go and tour around to the Willamette Valley and drive a giant tractor on the highways. So, to get into questions here, a little bit about the course that I'm studying right now. So, business, I've been in it for 2 years, and I've gone through all the courses needed to graduate with the LOM major concentration. And so far, it's been pretty easy going. I'm feeling pretty good about the future here with the stuff I learned, and the community around the whole business community is quite friendly. I enjoy being here a lot more than I did over at the University of Oregon because of the class sizes and the teachers' respect for the students. Something that I didn't really get over at the University of Oregon, but I kind of did over in Newberg, Oregon, where I went to high school, because it's a high school of about 1,500, and when I went to the U of O, I kind of felt overwhelmed, but when I went to Eastern Oregon, where I am now, it felt a little bit more like home. So, some of my hobbies, I enjoy running a lot. I've been running since freshman year of high school, where I started cross country in the fall and worked my way into track for in the spring. Did that for 4 years. Ran mostly middle distance in the track. I enjoyed that much more. Became an 800 runner after sophomore year, and kind of flourished in that. Ran 800s about every meet, and then in college I started doing 400s, something a little faster pace but easier on my body, something I could probably enjoy more, which I did. And at the U of O, where I went for 2 years, I ran with a running club coached by Tom Heineman, the old varsity women's coach over there, for 23 years before he retired and started up the running club. So then I got to be a part of that for 2 years while I was there, and really it's a whole group of people that really enjoy running, and the whole Eugene Track Tan USA is known for just people who love to run, and it's one reason why people probably go there, and even just to enjoy being around the historic Hayward Field. A couple other hobbies. I enjoy cycling, some duathlon, triathlons here and there. I have my fancy little road bike over here in the corner. Ride that whenever I can. Got some open roads in the La Grande area here. Flip around the camera here. Oh, can't do that, so maybe I'll just show you guys. Got a nice view out there, lots of mountain ranges. I've heard this is one of the largest valleys in the U.S. It's just a giant bowl, but it's ginormous. Farmlands everywhere. So, cycling, running. Haven't really done much on the water. I've been, I guess it's paddleboarding, I think. But surfing hasn't been something that I've been able to really try out, because here on the Pacific Ocean, it's a little bit tricky to do that because of our cold waters and dangerous waves that we've got. And not to mention, it's not the greatest waves. Maybe down in the California area, you might get a little bit better. But a couple other hobbies. Paintballing has been one of those since I've been 10 that I try to do at least once a year. And I've got my equipment, and I just enjoy going out there and paintballing with the local Christian group that's in a nearby town. They host a lot of events, and they're one of the big names that go to the super game that happens every year over in the little town of St. Paul, Oregon, where there's also the St. Paul Rodeo. But this event is about 1,200 people, 600 on 600, on this 1,000-acre forest, essentially. It might not be that big, but maybe 400. And they just go at each other for a couple of days, running different games, scenario plays. And it's something I would like to try after I get out of college. I haven't had a whole lot of time to go and do that. Well, a couple of the hobbies, and I'm just an adventurous, outgoing guy. I enjoy backpacking, climbing mountains when I get the chance. So to go on from there, about 7 minutes into this, I'll try to wrap it up as quickly as I can here. Why did I pick Australia to intern? I looked at a couple regions, the Scotland area and the Australia region, because it was English speaking, and it would probably suit me a little more because I could take out more of that of the intern or the experience, because I could be within my own language group. There are internships in South Africa that have great English, but because it's such a developing country, I wasn't really into that as much as I was with Scotland or Australia. And the independent kind of personalized internships interested me too. Not so much independent, I guess, but I can work on my own really well, and I have a lot, and I can get the most stuff done probably with the manual physical kind of labor. When working in teams, it's a lot more fun, and we can all enjoy ourselves with the company, with each other. So why did I pick Mojosurf? They kind of picked a little interest in me. I got shown Mojosurf just the other day, and that's why I'm making this video here today. But I was looking through the list, and the water sports intrigued me a little bit down there in Australia, because I was on a cruise a couple years ago, and I went on an excursion where we went kayaking and through some rivers, and then ended up being on this little island area, and then we paddled back. But that experience was intriguing, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I've been to a lot of summer camps that do a lot of the outdoors activities, and that seemed something that kind of connected really well, and something I enjoy doing. It's outside, it's on the water, and it requires a little bit of extra strength, but for the particular position that I would want. It's not so much outdoors as it would be like the marketing, which is one of the locations you guys have. But continuing on the questions here, the kind of jobs that I'd want during the internship would be anything that relates outdoors, probably as much as possible. The inside work can happen. It's nice to get inside and just sit on the computer and kind of catch up on the world and get your head straight and just sit down with other people and brainstorm on stuff to do for the rest of the week. But that marketing position that you guys have pinpoints a good spot in my mind, and from the stuff that I've been learning in college. I'm not majoring in marketing specific, but I do enjoy the marketing aspect of the business, and it's something that I'll probably end up being involved in my later careers. So it's good to get that experience, and I think Mojosurf would be a really enjoyable one and bring a little bit of the United States marketing kind of experience down to Australia. I don't know how much they're connected within that kind of regularity, but it'd be a good learning experience for me. And even taking that experience from international area helps over here. So assisting the marketing manager in Sydney and with like promotions, databases, management. Management is something that I'll probably try to get into after I get out of college here. And distribution, social media. We're all in social media. Something that every company that is working with customers kind of really needs to know a lot about. And Mojosurf being all about customers and their customer service and their enjoyability of being on the water is something that if I can get involved in that in any kind of aspect and being involved in that community, I can really learn a lot and kind of open myself up more than I have been here at EOU. It's probably something really that I want to get out of the internship there is being able to expand my horizon and open up more. I've opened up a lot in the last few years and being a lot more sociable and outgoing when I'm on the track, and especially in classes. I'm much more social, and I try to engage more with the classmates and my teammates and everything, and just trying to make an enjoyable experience for everyone. It seems like every year I kind of get more comfortable with where I am and who I am and what I can really do. So, after that, why do I think I would be a good fit for the internship position? I think I've told you guys a little bit about it already. I'm getting to that point where I'm really outgoing. I enjoy the outdoors, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint an exact reason why I'd be a good fit, but I'm not really one to be the shy type at this point in time, and I love being outdoors and the marketing aspect, the whole business. I think that marketing position might be my best over the sales or the office position, or even being one of the receptionists at the beach. I know I could learn on the spot all the surfing talk and all the surfing gear, but being that marketing person with my business background and the other aspects that I've retained through being in college and living around business environments forever, as I can probably add to the quality and efficiency that is going on in the marketing department or even the whole business in the company. It'd be a great blast to be able to work in day to day between each of the positions and kind of just communicate with the whole company. I know marketing has a really big input in what the whole company has going on, and that's something that I would love to be involved in, and I know I can be a positive impact in that spot. So, last couple questions here. Available start and finish date. I really don't have any finish date. My start date is after I graduate, which will be June 13th. And we're in week 6 here, just finishing that up of our last term in the spring here before the school year and then the summer term. So after June 13th, I'm graduating, and then I will be able to do anything that I need to do for whatever internship that I get. So it's up to you guys if it comes to a point, because I know the southern hemisphere is going in the winter solstice time, and it might not be until your guys' summer that I would be needed over there. But even the winter, I can see great possibilities for expanding your marketing and getting the awareness out there, especially in Sydney, and promoting worldwide the Mojosurf in Australia. So that's my time frame. I'm a free man after this, and it's all up in the air. So I'm game for anything. And my ideal job after I complete my college years. That's a question that I get a lot of people asking me. And to say the best answer here, I don't have any particular. And that's probably the best, because if I have a set in stone one, like I want to be a firefighter, I want to be a CEO of Nike, or any smaller company, I want to go out and start a business. I want to go out and start this brewery right after I get out of college. Then I get there and I realize that the time frame is going to take me, it's going to be years, but that's the experience. I want the experience to be able to get there. But if I don't actually get into that career position that I want, I might be a little disappointed. I'm really keeping myself open, my options open, my mind open for any possibilities that come down the road, and having kind of a direction to where I want to get to and the steps to take there. I think I'll be ready for anything when I get to that point. My personal development and my eagerness to go out and learn every day and just keep an open mind on all the situations that happen around me. I should be ready for anything that comes my way. If I choose to go one way, but something else kicks in and kind of pushes me the other way, I'll just let myself go to that. So